Then I better get awfully smart.
Do you want some time? Do you want some time to think about it?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, only up to now, I've only had 80-some years to accumulate it. I was telling Chris today about how you're never going to tell what you're going to end up wishing you had. And circumstances bubble along and press you in different ways. And in the Philippines, we were, well, you know, it was the Philippines, I guess it was before that. We were down in New Guinea, and this fellow was with us. He was a good thief, which maybe was a flattering comment, considering his ability to steal things that could hurt you. Anyway, we all wanted what he was stealing, so we got it. They were boots that were manufactured by the Kids Company, the ones that make the tennis shoes. And for soldiers, they weren't good. When they got wet, they were like walking on sandpaper. And I had this opportunity to go up to the front line, and of course I was going to deck myself out the best I could. And so I went back into my barracks bag and take these stolen items out and put them on my feet. I knew by noon of the first day that we were walking up to the front that I made a hell of a mistake. My feet were being rubbed raw by these wet kids type shoes. That night, as I lay sleeping, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I suddenly woke up with a start because I thought my feet were on fire. They weren't. It was just that all the skin was rubbed off, and they were burning like hell. And it was a well-known fact that they were only halfway to the front. So I made it the next day. I walked with my feet really hurting, and got to the front. And the sergeant in charge of our group immediately introduced me to the medic. And the medics didn't have anything.
We'll wait until he gets the story to tell. They can burn for a few minutes. You finish your story.
They were all of medical supplies for feet. And it was going to become a battalion joke what happened in that line of thought. My commanding officer in the situation, I was very concerned that we got some medical supplies for me. We got to the front line and they'd been surrounded, and they didn't have any medical supplies. And the guy that had what there was of them hastened to walk over to me and tripped and fell and broke a bottle full of what he had. Well, we stayed there for about a week, and at the end of the week, the battalion commander, I was standing close to him, and he said, "We're going to have to make a run for it." He was referring to the fact that he didn't have any food, and the medical supplies. Everything was pretty bad, and he couldn't keep the guys in that spot for very long, and they'd be out of everything, including good luck. So that was, I think, the worst moment of my life. I knew I was gonna have to make a run for it, and I was in no shape to make a run for it. And, then as the day progressed, there was a soldier that the colonel thought a great deal of, who got to the top of the hill, which the Japanese had as their commanding position. And I thought about this a lot. If you're on top of a hill, and the guys down below you have cut your buddies off, you just start taking them, one head sticking out of a hole at a time. That's what he did. He killed all the Japs.
Well, what's this got to do with what you've learned in 87 years? Really?
It's
What have
just-
you learned?
It's just a story. It's fine.
it's-
Yeah.
Wait a minute, things have changed.
Yeah. Okay.
Old
Think
and-
There you go. That's a good
War
moral.
has changed.
Wait a minute.
So it did.
Well, happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you.
Oh dear.
No,
Take a deep
Boy,
breath.
chorus.
It was my birthday, I know that.
Okay, you gotta blow them out, dear.
My fault to blow it out.
Yeah. Make a wish. And then blow them out.
Hey!